welcome back to Skinny 101. It's your girl Renee, and I know it has been a minute since I've been here. I hope you guys miss me, because I certainly miss you. And you know, I really enjoy making these videos because as I've been saying, the idea is to educate, right? It's not just about selling products or introducing new products, but I really want you guys to understand what it is you're getting into. And so that is the purpose of these videos. So I don't want to ever stop doing this for you guys, so you can better understand what exactly you're getting into, and you know, just understand the products that are out there and what you need to do to ensure that you maximize and get the best possible results that you're looking for. And so today I'm going to be sharing with you my new skincare routine. Yes, new guys, I have been using new products. I started using new products. As you guys would have known, I have been using the CeraVe set for a couple months now, and it has just worked wonders. It has really transformed my skin, and I have now moved on to other products, still using some CeraVe products, but I like to try new products because I want to give you guys first-hand experience. And so I have now incorporated the Ordinary, which I've been hinting at for a couple weeks now, but I have officially started using a full set of products from the Ordinary, and so I have to share that with you guys. I'll be doing a separate video on just products from the Ordinary that I'm using and what I'm using them for, but now I'm just going to be sharing with you my AM skincare routine, right? And just to note, your AM routine should really focus on prevention, right? So as you know, in the mornings or in the days when we go out there, we're more exposed to a lot of things that can really just damage the skin, mess with our routine, you know, the whole works. The elements are out there to get you in the day. Once you have to step outside of the house, you're exposed to a lot of things, and that can really have some harmful effects on the skin. And so your AM routine should focus on strengthening and preventing, you know, all of those free radicals from messing with your skincare and your skin in the days, right? So my AM routine is not very long. It's not very it doesn't have a lot of products, but the products are effective at ensuring that, you know, my skin is covered and protected throughout the day. So you don't have to use 50 million products, you know. Get 4 or 5 products that will do the trick or will do the job, right? But your PM routine, now that should have treatment, a lot of treatment products, because when you go back home, then that is the time for you to sort of fix back what may have gone wrong in the day, right? So you definitely want to see my PM routine. That is really more extended, and it really has a lot of new products that I'm excited to share with you guys. So I'm gonna get started now with my AM routine, starting with my cleanser. As you guys know, this is my go-to cleanser for the last couple months, my CeraVe Acne Foaming Cream Cleanser. So I'm gonna wash my face now with this, and then I'll move on to the next product. Be back, guys. Alright guys, so I washed my face with my CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser, and now I'm going to be drying my face. And for those of you who are new, please ensure you wash your face with lukewarm water, and you pat dry, preferably with a paper towel, or if you're going to use a rag or a towel, please ensure it is a clean one that you have to change daily or wash it daily, so that you prevent, or you don't want any bacteria to be transferred from those things to your face. So it's very important that you use either a paper towel that you can dispose, or you use a rag or towel that you will change daily. Alright, so that's my face after I've washed with my CeraVe, and I'm going to be moving to my second product. And right now I'm not using any toner, but I'm going to be incorporating the Glycolic toning solution from the Ordinary soon. I didn't want to kind of rush on too many products at once, so I sometimes start with 2 or 3, and then I incorporate 1 more, 2 more. That's how I usually do it. So when my Neutrogena alcohol free toner finished, I decided I wasn't gonna start any toners because I want to try the Glycolic from The Ordinary, so I'm not using any toner right now. So I'm gonna go straight to my serums, and the first serum I'm going to be applying is my Alpha Arbutin. So it's Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA, and that's hyaluronic acid, and this is from The Ordinary. This is the packaging. Let's see if I can get it here. Alright, and on the box it says that it visibly targets hyperpigmentation and dark spots, and since those are my major skincare concerns, then these are the products that I've chosen to use from The Ordinary. For those of you who are who always watch my videos, you know that the step or the product that I would have used right here would have been vitamin C. I've always used vitamin C, but I really want to see, you know, how these products from The Ordinary work. So I have put vitamin C on pause. I know it's still very important. If you still want to get the benefits of vitamin C, if you have, you know, the same skin type as me and the same skincare concerns, which is oiliness, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, if those are your issues as well, and you want the benefit of vitamin C, but you also want to use niacinamide, which is a part of the regime from The Ordinary to treat those concerns, then you can use the vitamin C either in the morning and niacinamide at night, or you can use vitamin C today, niacinamide tomorrow. But niacinamide will cancel out vitamin C. So please remember, if you cannot use those two at the same time, meaning at in one particular routine, whether morning or evening, you'd have to alternate them, right? So, but because I really want to see how they work, I've just put vitamin C on pause right now. Alright, I'm going to be doing a video on, as I said, these Ordinary products alone, my reviews. So far I've been using them for 2 weeks now, so not a long time, but I can already see some changes and already draw some conclusions. So I'm going to be doing a separate video on that, so I won't be getting into much details right now. This is just my routine, so it's just going to be really how I apply which products and how I apply them. Alright, so I'm going to take my dropper, you know, get 1 or 2 drops of my Alpha Arbutin. Please remember not to on your face. You know, it looks good on social media, but you don't want to be transferring any bacteria from your face to your products, so make sure your hands are clean, and then you just apply. And you really want to get my thoughts on these, guys, so please ensure you watch that video. This one, you know, very nice on the skin, blends in easily. Yeah, quite smooth, and it's pretty much in the skin already. That's my Alpha Arbutin. Remember to give your products at least, you know, 2 minutes or 90 seconds before you apply your next product. I'm just gonna give my Alpha a little time to settle in. And then I'm gonna move to my next product, which is my niacinamide. And as you guys know, I did start niacinamide already, but I'm now officially using it in our routine. And I did speak about, you know, how this really cuts the oiliness in the skin. This is an oily skin person's possibly, you know, best friend, potential best friend, because it really cuts sebum production, and it has a host of other benefits, and so it's also a part of the regimen for correcting hyperpigmentation, dark spots. It minimizes pores, all of those things. Niacinamide is just that, you know, one bottle of fix it all. So a lot of persons want to get their hands on this, so this is definitely a good one for everybody. And even though I've been saying that this is really good for oily skin, yes, dry skin persons can use it. As a matter of fact, the Inky List has a niacinamide, and I watched a video from Hiram. As you guys know, I always watch Hiram. He's my go-to skincare person. I really value his opinions, but I still like to test things for myself. but he recommends the niacinamide from the Inky list for persons with dry skin because it feels it's more hydrating, and this one is much lighter and feels is more suitable, sorry, for oily skin. So you guys may want to consider that for the different skin types. The Inky list is a very good brand as well. The price point is still excellent. It's a little more than the ordinary, but it's still good. So you know, try different brands. Not because everybody's running this down that means you have to buy this one too. Try something else, you know, it may just work. Alright, so I'm gonna get a few drops of my niacinamide. This one, it's definitely not as runny as the Alpha. Gonna go ahead and rub it in. You know, I'm always concerned, am I really applying these the right way? Oh, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know they always say for your serums you should press them into the skin and don't rub. Always remember to apply your products to your neck as well, guys. Niacinamide is quite sticky. Once it dries, it's good, but it is sticky on your first application, and then you kind of have to work it in, give it a few seconds to kind of just, you know, blend into the skin. When I say cut sebum production, it doesn't mean that once you apply it, you're going to see all the oiliness disappear. That's not what it does. Throughout the day, you will see the difference in your skin in terms of, you know, the oiliness. But it's not going to look matte. That's not the idea. For your skin to look matte. It's not a powder. Alright, there we go. So that's my niacinamide. And that is pretty much it for my serums in the morning. The azelaic acid is also a part of this recommended regimen from The Ordinary. So it's alpha arbutin, niacinamide, and azelaic acid. However, it's recommended that you use azelaic in the PM. It does say AM or PM and/or PM on the box, and but I think it's better to use it in the PM. So I don't use azelaic in the morning. So you'd have to see my PM routine to see azelaic. Right, so but as I said, I'm going to be doing a separate video on these three, so you can look out for that. Alright, so I have two moisturizers that I would usually use, and it depends on, you know, the weather, where I'm going, and that kind of thing. So I have been experimenting with The Ordinary's natural moisturizing factors. You know, I've heard from a lot of my friends and customers that this is a really good moisturizer, so I had to try it for myself. And it doesn't have any SPF, but usually I recommend persons to use a moisturizer before they put on their moisturizer with sunscreen, if you understand what I'm saying. So if you have a straight SPF, you would know, you normally moisturize and then you use your SPF. But some of us use moisturizer with sunscreen, like for example this CeraVe one is a moisturizer with sunscreen. I still prefer to use a moisturizer first and then apply this afterwards. I get a better finish. Right, so I did test this out for a few days, but to be honest, while it is a very good moisturizer, it really feels good on the skin. I would only use this if I'm staying home because it does make me a little shiny through the day. So this is really good for somebody with dry skin. You may want to consider getting your hands on this moisturizer. But for me, like going to work in the days or going on the road where you have to be in the sun and so, I don't know that this would be ideal. So I'd mainly use this like on the weekend when I, you know, want to get in that extra hydration. That's very important. Whether you're oily or not, guys, please remember keeping the skin hydrated is just paramount, right? A lot of the dullness and the just, you know, that radiance that we lack is because our skin is not hydrated. It's not getting the necessary moisture it needs. So once even if you're oily, still ensure you have a good moisturizer. So I'd use this mainly on the weekends if I'm not going on the road or if I'm staying home, to ensure that I, you know, give my skin that hydration that it needs so it can maintain that radiance and not look dull. But in the weekdays now, if I'm like going on the road, going to work, then I'm gonna be trying to use something that's very light or mattifying, those kind of products. So what I'd maybe do is use my both my ultralight and my CeraVe AM facial moisturizing lotion. I know a lot of persons say this one has a little cast. It does at first when you put it on, but you can blend it in and it's not going to look white throughout the day. At least not for me. It doesn't look white. This one is actually has better ingredients because it has mineral ingredients, which is the zinc oxide, and that's 6.3%. And for those of you who don't know, physical sunscreens or mineral sunscreens tend to have a white cast because of the two main ingredients which are in them, which is the zinc oxide and the titanium dioxide. So that is why you have a cast. So dark skin persons tend to have a challenge finding a mineral sunscreen that is suitable. I'm going to be doing a whole series on sunscreens coming up very soon, guys. So if you guys want to look out for that one, because it's going to be really good. I'm going to be testing a lot of those sunscreens that you see on those popular YouTube videos. They're on the way, and so I'm going to be doing a video testing them out, so you see which ones we can really invest in. They're not cheap, that's just the only drawback. The price point is very attractive, but I think it's important for you to invest in a good sunscreen, because that can be the difference between really transforming your skin and staying on the same level. Alright, so I alternate between these two. As I told you guys, I like to reapply my ultralight throughout the day, because as it says, it's ultralight, and yeah, I want as little as possible on my skin. And it has a matte finish, not super matte, but it really is one of the best moisturizers and sunscreen I've used. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my ultralight right now for the purpose of this video. And I do have a spot gel. As you guys know, I use the Neutrogena spot gel, so if I do have any stubborn acne or little spots that I need to just dab so I don't burst them, please remember, it's when you burst them that leaves the spot, that transfers bacteria, all sort of problems. So if you have a problem with bursting bumps, you know yourselves, I've been telling you to stop. Get a spot gel and just use that and apply it to the areas. It really kind of sucks it down so it don't look so pussy and not so attractive. I know that look is what you're running from, but it's better to use that spot gel and just dab the area and allow the benzoyl peroxide to work instead of bursting it. It's not gonna make it any better, because most of the time it results in a cut, a scar, then that's gonna leave a dark spot. Alright guys, so this is also in my routine if it is needed. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead now and apply my moisturizer. And as you can see, this one does not have that purple hue or that ashy look that we see sometimes. Blending right into the skin. I know it may still look a little shiny, but after a few minutes it's good to go. Alright guys, so I don't want to keep this video any longer. This is my AM, and it's pretty short. My PM is going to be very long. I can tell you that up front, because I'm using a lot of different products in the PM. So that one is going to be a little lengthy, so you guys can afford for that. Just take off my band. Alright guys, so that's pretty much my AM routine. You don't want to do anything that's going to take the whole morning. If you have to go to work or you're on the go, you need something that's quick but effective. So that's pretty much what I do in the morning before I head on the road, to keep my skin looking healthy and protected right throughout the day. Remember to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. It's very important because the sun is not your friend. Yes, it's your friend in some aspects, because you know you get some vitamins and stuff from the sun, but in terms of your skin and the sun, not so much best days. So please ensure you protect your skin throughout the days. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and please come again.